times we're living in, man. Seriously. R.I.P. George Floyd. Before I even start my point, you know what I'm saying? Another soul, another beautiful soul, just gone, perished, just like that for no reason. But I always want to talk about being black in America, and I feel like this is a great time and a great I think this is a great time right now in the world to discuss this. I feel like for a lot of people, okay, for black people, right? Everything I'm gonna say to you right now, and I don't even want to say black people, like black people, oppressed people, people who lived in impoverished areas. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Everything I'm talking about is gonna resonate with you in your soul. You're gonna feel it, right? 100%. And first thing I just want to say, being black, what is it like being black in America? You know, first off, it's like the biggest blessing and curse in the history of the world. Like, it's like honestly, if I was to put it into a sentence, it's almost as if everyone is trying to bring you down and get rid of you because they're so like jealous of you, right? And they just want to, I don't know if they want your power, they want to be you or whatever, but they just want to get rid of you because of that jealousy, that resentment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like everyone wants to have the black culture. Everyone has that black, you know what I'm saying, in them. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, you feel me? No one wants to be black. Like, you want to have the swag. You want to have, you know, alleged whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have that drip. You know what I'm saying? Being black, the culture, you know what we do, how we talk. You feel me? How we walk, what we say, how we cook, all that shit. Like, everyone wants that. But then no one really wants to be black, literally. Like, everyone wants to say the N-word. Everyone wants to be cool, you know what I'm saying? Say nigga, all that. And that's why, honestly, personally, like, as I've gotten older, I don't get as offended by that word. Because I realize, like, it's almost like a jealousy thing. You feel me? Like, everyone's like, nigga, like, I want to be you. Like, every time someone says that to me, like a non-person of color says that to me, it's just screaming, I want to be you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really get too offended by it anymore, and I kind of just like, it's not even flattered. I'm just like, you know, I just kind of just shake it off, like, just get your own drip, son. Straight up. But being black in America, man, yeah, it's everyone wanting to take your shine and all that, but no one wants the hard part. It's almost like bodybuilders, right? Like, you see a bodybuilder, you see a nigga in the gym every day, like, damn, you want that body, you feel me? Like, you see that body, you're like, damn, they got killed for that shit. But when it comes to the nitty gritty and get down and work out like that, man, I can't do it. And then you go back to your pack of donuts and you drink your beer because comfortable, right? That's another video. Being comfortable. That's gonna be another video I'm gonna talk about in another day. But it's almost like that. I feel like that's one of the more perfect analogies to describe that. Now, another example of what it's like to be black in America. I can't wear hoods at night. I can, but there's a risk. People look at me, and I'm a tall dude. Like, you probably, I don't know if you can really tell on video. I'm a tall dude. Like, I'm not gonna say my height. You gotta figure it out. But I'm a pretty tall dude, right? So, you know, tall black dude with a hoodie who's pretty fit. That scares some people, and You know, if you just saw me on the street, if you never really, asked to hang out with me or really try to get to know me, you just saw me on the street, you think I'm probably some, you see the hair and all that. Oh, that's another thing, our hair. But I'm gonna get back into that in a little bit. You see us, all this, and you get easily intimidated, and you think, damn, like, fuck, what's that dude doing? There's so many times I can literally, like, just on the top of my head, I remember during quarantine when I'm walking my dog. I'll be walking my dog on the street, and the Asian family would literally walk across the street just so they don't have to pass me, right? Walking on the same trail as them, and they'll start moving into the grass so they don't have to get next to me. Like I'm carrying coronavirus. Like I'm carrying some shit or something wrong with me. Like it's crazy. It don't make any sense, man. One other point I was talking about, I just made earlier, our hair, right? Like this is my natural hair, like it's just some dreadlocks, right? But this isn't considered professional, right? What is unprofessional about my hair? What makes my hair unprofessional? Like, this is my natural state of hair. Like, I can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? And then you just gotta cut it. Then they tell you cut it. They want, the buzz cut. I had to go through this a couple years ago. I was working at it wasn't a corporate job. I was working at school district, actually. And I didn't have to, but my mom made me. Because she was like, I don't want you looking like a Negro. And that right there, that stuck with me, because it's like that mindset, you know what I'm saying? Where's that come from, that mindset? Like, black people don't adopt that. If black people were just cool, comfortable with what they were and who they were, that wouldn't even be, you know what I'm saying? That wouldn't even be under her tongue. I would have never even said, right? But she's seen it. She's been in that business for 20 plus years. She's seen the pattern. She knows what goes on, right? She knows how these people think. You know what I'm saying? If I had some different hair, it might have been different. Man, getting jobs, it's crazy. You would think because of my first name, because I don't have a crazy, like, I don't have a crazy name. I wouldn't even say I don't even have a black name. My name is just really religious. I just have a very, Catholic name. Like, it's just a very just religious name. It's not really, you know what I'm saying, white or black. And I would think because of that, I would kind of have like maybe a little slip in. But no. Once they see the application, you know what I'm saying, they see ethnicity black. Yeah, sorry, we couldn't accept your application. Though I'm easily qualified, look at my resume, looking at this, I'm working as a computer tech, IT assistant over here, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all those things, but it's not, obviously, it doesn't work out. And then they'll take the white dude who's a high school dropout, you know what I'm saying, just because his name's Chad. And this is white, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure this is every black person has had their parents tell them this. You have to work twice as hard to get half a chance in life, right? Every black person has their parent told them that. Everyone. Because it's fucking true. It's fucking true. There is no lie. There is no, like, well, you know what I'm saying? There's no leeway. There's no kind of wiggling through it. Like, it's 100% true. Like, everything about that phrase is true. But why is it like that? Why does it have to be like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we think about our history and how, just when you say it out loud, how ridiculous it sounds. Like, you would almost, in a way, it's like, how are we not getting reparations or some type of, like, fuck, bro, my fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. 1619. Actually, I think earlier, as early as 1555, we have arrived in America. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, at first, there's rebellions. You know, what they would tell you is, you know, we came on peacefully to do, you know, we did the shit. You really think niggas really just left their homes like that, bro? Just peacefully? You think niggas just cool with it? No, we were rebelling. But 1619, I believe, was the first time they successfully, you know what I'm saying, landed a ship of slaves to Jamestown. So they do that, 1619, we're slaves. Fast forward, 1865, slavery is abolished. Now, what is that, 263 years? I don't know how many, I don't feel like doing the math right now in my head. But it's around there, right? Now, what was going on during that whole thing? We had the Three-Fifths Compromise. We had, you know, what's her name? Mama Bet. Oh, man. I feel so terrible. I'm forgetting her name right now. But we had so many different laws and whatnot that's going through. We had our third president of the United States saying that black people are lazy people, or don't work hard, useless. You know what I'm saying? Stupid, right? But this was the same guy who was raping his black slave, the house slave, and made her into a mistress, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that weird, like, fucked up psychology of the white man, where, you know what I'm saying, they hate everything we do, but they love our berries. Ain't that fucked up? Ain't that some shit? Straight up. They would dehumanize our people and then rape our sisters. It's unbelievable, man. Anyways, 1865, right? All the way to, let's say, 1964. We've had Jim Crow laws, redlining, black codes, and most importantly, are you ready for it? Lynching. Now, lynching was already happening during the slave times, but this is when it gets fucking real. This is when, you know what I'm saying, new free black men, they're starting to realize they weren't really free, right? And this is another misconception in history. A lot of people think 1865, they just released them. They said, oh, cool, you're free. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you that and this and that. That's not how it worked. That's not how it worked at all, man. Like, they were still, mind you, they're uneducated because they can't learn. It was illegal to learn, for a slave to learn, read, write, nothing. You couldn't learn how to do that, right? So a lot of these people are not the smartest, the former slaves, they're not the smartest people. I'm not saying they're stupid, you know, like they fucked up, but they're just not the smartest people because of the conditions and how society, you feel me, formed them into that and suppress them and suppress their abilities, right? You would have former slaves who couldn't find work because of their, you know, intellect, right? Going back to the former masters of work. Oh, let me rent out this, and I'll work this, and you know what they would say is, okay, you work for me, I'll loan you this couple acres, a mule, a horse, maybe not even a horse, a little shack, you know what I'm saying, for your family to live in. I'll loan you that, right? It ain't free. I'll loan it to you, and you could just pay it off by working, right? But here's the fucked up thing about that. They would overprice that shit at exorbitant fucking rates. They were loaning that shit at exorbitant, crazy fucking rates. To the fact where they basically made them slaves. They're indentured slaves, like indentured workers. They were forced to work. They had to do that to pay off a debt, right? You know what I'm saying? And obviously, there's not everyone was like, okay, fine, let me just work for the rest of my life. There's obviously some who got mad. They rebelled, right? Lynched. You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't a lot of leeway. There was not a lot of leeway. I mean, redlining, literally, if you were black and you moved into a white neighborhood, the market value of your house and the surrounding houses in the neighborhood would go down. Let me repeat that again. Because of your color, your skin, right? If you were black and you moved in to a white neighborhood, the market value of your house and your neighbor's house would go down. And, right, they would force blacks out of these neighborhoods and into the hoods and ghettos you see today of Detroit, Watts, you know what I'm saying, St. Louis, right? That's why we have these projects all around America, because of this fucked up redlining system we had. I mean, it goes like, and then they tell you get over it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all been fucking with us literally the day we landed in Jamestown. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't literally fucking killing us and shooting us, working for y'all motherfuckers, you would go behind our backs and make it so we can't live comfortably. Make it so we can't vote, right? Make it so we can't be regular citizens in the United States. We have to be second-class citizens. There is no such thing as a second-class citizen, bro. Those are just fucking, you're basically a slave. They basically making you a slave in another way. And that's what it is. And that's how it is till today. And it still is like that today. Oh my God. And now, it almost seems like this is the new lynching. I get so scared to just say that. And I feel it's so dangerous to say something like that. But that's how it feels to be a black man in America. It's like they're killing us, you feel me, for sport almost. As if we're second class, not even second class citizens, as if we're just going back to slavery. 3/5 of a human. Like, we ain't even a full human. Oh yeah. Let's think about that. 3/5. We were 3/5 of a human system. 3/5. 60% human. I mean, hey. And I'm saying this to black people, and I'm not saying this to cause divide or anything, but I'm just saying this. I need the white folks, especially on the conservative side and the left side, who want to stay quiet. I'm looking at you, the LGBT community, white community, you feel me? All of y'all, you guys want to stay quiet when shit like this happens and when shit hits the fan, right? But you're supposed to be allies, right? And you think we fighting the same fight, but you're not. You're not. You're not fighting the same fight. You think you're just as oppressed as we are, but you're not. And this isn't even a competition of, who's being oppressed some more. My problem is, when certain groups are oppressed, other groups don't feel it is important because it's not happening to them, right? But at the end of the day, we're human beings. Any mistreatment anywhere is an injustice everywhere. I mean, like, come on now. Like, it's 2020, and y'all ain't seeing clearly. What's going on, man? For real. What's going on? Shit. It's so scary, man, living today. Oh, my God. But us black people, we gotta do better. And when I say black people, I mainly mean the famous ones. I mainly mean the ones that are empowered today to do something about it, right? I'm working my way up there. I can't do shit right now. I can make these videos. I can wake up, some people to start thinking. But, you know what I'm saying? I can't do something from a financial standpoint or even a political or power standpoint. I'm just a little fucking kid. I can't do shit. But y'all can. Jay-Z's, the fucking Tyler Perry's, Oprah's. Y'all can do something. But y'all sit there with your wealth. You ain't do shit. Okay, you donate here and there. I'll give Jay-Z. He do a little something extra here and there. But I mean, I'm talking about like what Kevin Hart is doing. What Kevin Hart is doing, that is something that I mean every single wealthy person in America, black wealthy person in America needs to be educated and doing. They need to be on this wave. Kevin Hart is he is teaching young black inner city kids about financial literacy. I mean, that is amazing. That is something that you could say what you want about Kevin Hart the comedian, but Kevin Hart the person, he's up there for me. He's the GOAT, the best. You know what I'm saying? I tip my hat to him. All my respect to him. Kevin Hart is my man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And when it comes to, black-owned businesses, I feel like a lot of us need to be doing more and investing in black-owned businesses. And I'm not saying only buy black, because I don't even want to say impossible, but it's very difficult, especially where we are now as a community. It's very difficult to solely buy black. But you know what that means? All you entrepreneurs, all you black geniuses that want to start doing something, that are thinking about doing something. Every idea, everything you see right here, everything right here started in the mind. It started as a thought, right? So whatever you have out, write it down. You just completed step 2. You created your vision. You made it a reality. You just wrote it down. It's in real life. It's in the universe now. So now you need to start developing your plan. Start brainstorming. You feel me? Start working towards that. Myself included. Everyone included. We should be doing this. Now, I haven't been hearing this idea a lot, but I feel like this is something that needs to be said. The police departments around, especially in inner cities, need to start employing black cops. There needs to be more black cops. Like, a police officer's main face shouldn't be white. It should just be diverse. I should see way more Indian, Mexicans, you feel me, Asian cops. When you think of a police officer, you think of a white police officer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even gonna say this about the whole black community, but a real backwards thought we have is when we see a black cop, we think of him as a coon, right? Or Uncle Tom. But it's like, he's on your side. If anything, wouldn't you want people like that who are supposed to be protecting you to look like you? Wouldn't you want them, you know what I'm saying, to relate to you, understand, okay, I get where he's coming from, I get what he's doing, right? Okay, there's probably I'm certain there's some Uncle Tom police officers, but that's not the point. That's not the point I'm making. What I'm saying, there needs to be more. There needs to be more young black men that are willing, if they're willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all black people should be cops, because absolutely not. That's a very stressful job. But there needs to be more in that field. We shouldn't be afraid, you know what I'm saying, to do things that aren't quote unquote black, right? People in the tech industry, there needs to be way more black people in the tech industry. This is another example. I'm just throwing examples of places, fields, right, that are a little not as diversified. But yeah, I didn't really want to make this video too long. I just want to kind of get that point out across, you know what I'm saying, and kind of just get my thoughts out. You know, I feel like this is something, especially that's been going on, you know, in the past 3 days with George Floyd. R.I.P. to him, and God bless his family. I pray for them. You know, I just feel like this is something that I felt needs to go out into the world. You know. But take care of yourselves, man. Stay healthy. Drink water. Get into the sun. I love you guys. Stay safe.